Hey everyone, it's your girl DG. If you've ever been codependent, clingy, or overly needy, this video is for you. For us to figure out how you could stop being that way, stop thinking, feeling that way, and start healing yourself from the inside out so you can approach relationships, friendships, and really any connection in life with a level head, grounded, and in a way that you can actually contribute and receive in a healthy way. So there are so many reasons why you might be clingy. Maybe you have a parent that really broke your trust or made you feel insecure about relationships growing up. You're not alone. That's a lot of people. It's easy to experience trauma while growing up, so it's okay that you experienced it. I'm glad that you're here so we could kind of talk about it and see how you can level up, relieve yourself of that trauma, and approach life, love, relationships in a way that feels healthy. So like I said, there are so many reasons why you might be clingy or overly dependent on people, way too attached. And so one of them is how your parents might have treated you growing up. Maybe one parent was a little dismissive or it made you feel like you couldn't really trust them. So that's one. Or maybe you lack confidence, you're not really that secure about yourself, and you have a fear of abandonment that everyone's gonna leave you because you're not good enough. That is a deep issue for sure, and it'll take time to heal that. This video is just a start to it. If you do realize that any of these deeper reasons are why you're clingy, then I definitely encourage you to seek out therapy or read books, journal, so you can see your progress and confide in someone about what you're trying to heal in yourself so they can help hold you accountable and listen to you throughout this process, because you shouldn't have to do it alone. If this is going to be a tough process to feel secure in yourself, to not depend on others emotionally all of the time, and really find a healthy balance. So don't do it alone. Find someone who can actually assist you with it. And so I've mentioned it could be a parent who treated you in a way that made you feel insecure. It could be you who you never really built up your confidence, self-esteem, your security in yourself. But it can also be that you're just an anxious person, maybe you're anxious about the future and you're not really sure that everything that is will always be. So if that's the case, I would advise you to check out my letting go video and really listening to your intuition to live life in a way that you really want to. And so with all of that being said, with these being only some of the reasons, we're just scratching the surface with what the reasons can be of why you are a clingy person in relationships. And so with all of this, we do want to look at how you can actually start to resolve this. So my number one thing that I'll tell you is that you need to begin mothering yourself. Because at the basis, at the foundation of you feeling like you have to rely on someone emotionally, you don't have that security within you in order to feel okay emotionally. You rely on someone else for those feelings, and I'm glad that you're here, that you realize it, because really what we need to do is mother ourselves. When we're feeling that we're not able to fully take care of ourselves by ourselves, that's a problem. Yes, we can rely on people to help us at times, but for you to be overly clingy, dependent on people, or even codependent, which becomes a major issue, you really want to figure out ways to mother yourself, to take care of yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and really just kind of envelop yourself in the love that you want, in the love that you know that you deserve. Because if you have a void in yourself and you're searching for someone or something to fill that, they'll never fill it all the way. And I used to be there. I used to think that people, things could fill this void that I had in myself. But really what I had to do was heal myself of the wounds, heal myself of the trauma, in order to actually love myself and enter relationships, enter friendships, as a whole person rather than a piece of a person trying to puzzle together with other people in order to feel whole. When you're trying to connect with other people as if they're a missing puzzle piece, you'll never feel good. If that person doesn't give you everything that you're looking for, that void will continue to feel unfilled, and it's really up to you to fill that void yourself, to heal it as if it were a cavity. Pull out the trauma, really piece it apart, take it out, see what it looks like for you. Journal out how it makes you feel, or write a song. Do whatever you need to do to get this trauma out into the air. Release it, heal it, let it go. And it's a process. I'm saying it as if it's easy, but it's really not. It's a process. You're going to let that trauma go. And once you do, once that cavity is cleaned out, you took out all of that trauma, you're going to fill it with your love, with your compassion, with your understanding, all of the things that you never got. If it's some inner child healing that you're doing, you're going to give your younger self that maybe didn't get that love, that support, the listening ear, and just all around warmth that a child needs. You're going to give yourself that and fill that cavity, fill that space with what you need. And once you do that over time, you will essentially be mothering yourself. You want to become your own nurturer so that you're not looking for others to nurture you in the times when you're, just not feeling whole. Of course, it's so important to have people that we know we can fall back on. But when you begin to overly rely on someone, to be hearing words like clingy and, overly dependent and too attached, you don't want to hear those words come out of someone's mouth. It means that you're doing a little too much and you need to pull back, heal yourself, and then re-enter the scene. So if this video helped at all, go ahead and hit that like button, leave your comments with what actually resonated with you, if anything, and subscribe if you want to see more of this content. I'll see you all in another video.